I want you to use my words against me. If there's a Republican president in 2016 and a vacancy occurs in the last year of the first term.
He pointed out that no Supreme Court vacancy created during a presidential election year should be filled. The process of speaking, where the elections are going on all over the country. The next president will be making this choice. The people will decide who should be the appointing authority. So no, he will not be considered by the Senate.
Well, Vice President Biden tweeted out today, he said this: there's only one Biden rule I followed while in the Senate. Every SCOTUS nominee gets a hearing, committee vote, and floor vote, period. And they point to Justice Kennedy in that election year.
Well, the vacancy that Justice Kennedy filled was created a half a year in advance. The Democrats had defeated Judge Moore, and then they knocked down another nominee. Elected our majority because we pledged check and balance a second lame duck president. 2 years later, in 2018, the voters grew that majority on our pledge.
What are you doing in my house? What the hell are you doing in my house? What do you mean your house? This is my house. What are you... And why do you look like me? And why do you look like me?
Once again.
I feel kind of dizzy.
This nomination on this floor.
Last thing I remember, I was on the couch watching TV, listening to Mitch McConnell saying they weren't going to allow a vote on Obama's pick for the Supreme Court. That was 2016. This is not 2016. Mitch is on right now, but it's 2020.
We're going to vote on this nomination on this floor.
That's crazy. Thankfully, Donald J. Trump is now our president. This can't be real. Trump president? What happened to Hillary? And just a week ago, Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed. And our friend Mitch is trying to get a new justice confirmed just a few weeks before the election. Mitch wouldn't do that. And sleepy Joe Biden is running against Trump. Biden now running against Trump? Unbelievable. How much better could this get? This can't be real. He's going to make America great again. Again. Did Mexico pay for the wall? Hey, you got to check this out. Trump TV. It's like HBO, 5 channels, all Trump stuff. It's fantastic. Wow, look at all those people at that rally.
Now we know it affects elderly people with heart problems and other problems. If they have other problems, that's what it really affects, that's it, you know.
Oh, and there's a pandemic going on. Over 200,000 dead? That's a lot. Trump says it'll disappear. Do you believe that? Well, of course I believe it. Why would he lie? Good question. Oh, are you thirsty? What are you drinking? Kool-Aid. No thanks, I'll pass. Okay. Let's finish up our other 4 channels of Trump TV.
Unsolicited millions of ballots that they're sending. It's a scam. It's a hoax. Everybody knows that. And the Democrats know it better than anybody else. So you're going to need 9 justices up there. I think it's going to be very important.
You know, mail-in ballots, they're such a fraud.
Don't forget, we don't have to do it by the election, but we should be really able. That would be a great victory. Going into the election with that biggest of all victories. You know, they say the biggest thing you can do is the appointment of judges, but especially the appointment of Supreme Court justices. That's the single biggest thing a president can do.
What a team Trump and Mitch are. Aren't they something?
I don't wear a mask like him. Every time you see him, he's got a mask. He could be speaking 200 feet away from me. He shows up with the biggest mask I've ever seen.
Biden and his masks. Trump's already proven they don't work.
CNN. This is CNN Breaking News.
And I'm Poppy Harlow. This morning, the president and the first lady are in isolation after testing positive for coronavirus. The news came at about 1 in the morning when the president tweeted, writing, quote, "We will begin our quarantine and recovery process immediately. We will get through this together."
CNN, this is obviously fake news. Hey, what's happening to you? I feel dizzy. I feel dizzy.
Will you commit to making sure that there is a peaceful transferal of power after the election?
Well, we're going to have to see what happens. You know that I've been complaining very strongly about the ballots. And I'm really rich. I built a great company, one of the best companies. I built a great company. This scam that the Democrats are pulling, it's a scam. The scam will be before the United States Supreme Court. I think it's very important to have a mail-in voting where they mail indiscriminately millions and millions of ballots to people. You're never going to know who won the election. You can't have. Universal is going to be a disaster, the likes of which our country has never seen.
Kennedy Field was created a half a year in advance. The Democrats had defeated Judge Moore, then they knocked down another.
Hello? Hey, babe. Yeah, I'm okay. I just fell asleep, just woke up. I fell asleep on the couch, watching TV. Had the craziest nightmare, you just wouldn't believe it. Yeah, went into the future. Well, anyway, I'll tell you about it when I see you. Alrighty, it was a nightmare, unbelievable. Anyway, I'll tell you all about it when you get here. All right? Okay. Bye-bye.